snacks.
What it do, snackers and snackettes? It's your boy Gage here. Loading snacks. Hashtag ICYMI, which of course is last week's news. And that's just in case you missed it. Without any further ado.
Number 1.
Hoo boy. Marvel blessed us with the teaser for Doctor Strange this past week. The MCU film, set to release November 4th of this year, is looking really good. Okay. Wait right there. Sin.
Yep.
Did you see the teaser?
I saw the teaser.
Okay, wait right there. NuJoker.
Yep.
Did you see the teaser?
Yep.
Okay?
Of course.
Okay. We're all in agreement?
Yeah, November is on.
Okay. Think Inception meets the Avengers. Smash it together and add magic. Cumberbatch. Nothing left to say.
Number 2.
The Division and Destiny both got major updates on the same day. Coincidence? I think not. We're going to start with Destiny. Destiny, which needed a major update, because it's been a while and we've been waiting, saw a new strike. You haven't played it. You played it.
I played it.
Right? You enjoyed it.
It's pretty good.
It's decent.
Hard.
It was difficult?
It was difficult.
It wasn't difficult for me because I was with Chris Lightning the God. But, I got me a new sword. I got me a nice little Taken sword. So they have Taken armor now, which is pretty dope. They have another set of armor that allows you to actually change the color in the armor and on the guns, and you can go like blue or yellow or red or white, but no green. That's a problem. Fix that. But so far so good. I'm enjoying it again. I'm kind of easing back in there. We playing Destiny tonight?
Yep.
All right. Are we playing the Division tonight too?
Nope.
I'm down for it.
Okay,
Don't
then I
work
guess
tomorrow.
maybe it's going down. But Division added Incursions, which is their end game, essentially like their raid. It made some other changes to the system, changed the amount of items you need to craft certain items, correct? And also made it so that now your gear, your weapon and your gear that you wear that's not cosmetic, so to speak, actually has a number assigned to it, sort of like a light level in Destiny, so kind of tit for tat back and forth. The Incursion is like 15 waves of pure injustice that you have to get through and take out a tank, and it's pretty tough. You gotta have at least a number of you gotta be at 140 in order to get that, so you might have to go back in. What's that? What happened?
Trading.
Yeah, you can trade. You can trade weapons. That kind of helps, because you might have to go back into the dark zone. You now can trade weapons. If you're in a party and you get a weapon while you're with that party, within an hour you can trade it to somebody that's in that party with you. If you're in the dark zone, you still have to extract it. But if you're outside of the dark zone, you don't. And now all named enemies who are elites, or that's with a yellow bar, little yellow bar at the top, and the name, if they have a name assigned to them, they all drop gold or yellow weapons, and that's helpful. You should do that. Enjoy it.
Number 3.
EA Play, Electronic Arts' E3 event that is open to the public, will begin to make tickets available in May. So for those of you who have not been following or are not aware, E3 is essentially the biggest gaming event each year. Generally happens in the beginning of June, middle of June, and kind of helps us see what's going to happen, usually over like the next year, or at least into the holiday, you would say, right? Into the holiday.
Absolutely.
And things are kind of changing. Normally it's in kind of one space, and there are major press conferences from like EA and from Microsoft and yada yada. Well, EA is no longer going to have a main space at E3. They're doing their own event called EA Play, which is going to happen on Sunday, technically the day before E3 starts. But it's going to be open to the public. And although they made that announcement a little while back, they had not said exactly how the public could get tickets so they could get in. And they still haven't, but they're going to let us know sometime in May, because tickets will be available in May, which is good because the show is in June. So when we know, we'll make sure you know, although we might not tell you until we have a chance to get ours first. That's fair, right?
That sounds about right.
Okay,
All right.
number 4. I'm not, I just, us first. Then you. But we're going to share news, though.
Number 4.
Fandango went through some changes recently. Changes that included acquiring Flickster and Rotten Tomatoes and made Warner Brothers a minority owner of Fandango and sees NBC Universal continuing as the majority owner. I find this interesting. Mostly because this news actually came out a couple of weeks ago, so this is like in case you missed it 2 weeks ago. But in case you missed it, I find it interesting because it kind of happened like right after the whole major like Batman v Superman. They only got like a 38 something from critics in the Rotten Tomatoes thing, but now Warner Brothers has ownership in Rotten Tomatoes, and so how's that work? Does that sound right? That like, I mean, NBC Universal is kind of already in there, and Universal Pictures kind of has, I mean, but Warner Brothers, and they're minority, but still, they sent an email out. If you were in Fandango, you probably got the email if you remember Fandango, just about the privacy policies. But does that seem like a conflict of interest?
Yeah, something's weird there. Something's off.
Tomatoes. I don't know. It doesn't sound right to me. But, I mean, you tell me what you think about it somewhere down in the comments below, or you can shoot me an email. And I'm not going to tell you the email now. I'm going to make you watch to the end, and then I'll tell you what the email is. Kay, don't put the email up until it's the end. Cool?
Yeah.
My man.
Number 5.
Spider-Man's journey into the Marvel Cinematic Universe came a little bit closer to completion. The name of the 2017 film will be Spiderman Homecoming. Okay. Every time I get a little Spider-Man news, I feel that spider sense tingly kind of feeling up in there somewhere and down around here, and you know. But you know, I'm still kind of up in the air about how I feel about Spider-Man being so young in the MCU, but I do think it's smart to start because it makes me feel more comfortable about the fact that maybe that the idea of multiple movies and him being in multiple movies and him growing with the remainder of the franchise, with the rest of the universe into phase 3 and 4 and so forth. I feel better about him being young because I was just watching Iron Man 2, and man, Robert Downey Jr. looks really young. That was a long time ago. Right? Like it's time. Like, I think this has got to be like it. Like, it's got to be, right? So like, we need some fresh blood, and I mean, if you're gonna do it with the guy. You do it with the guy. Homecoming could mean a lot of things. There's a small rumor that's floating around right now that says that they may be in talks with Michael Keaton to play the villain in this movie. No idea who he could be playing. He better not be J. Jonah Jameson. I will not like that, but I'll live with it. But I won't like it, but I'll live with it. And then Zendaya is cast, but we don't know who she is. So I have some concerns about what that means or what that is or whatever. We don't know. Still, exciting news. Why? That's why. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been hashtag ICYMI. I'm Gage. And what you can do for me, I would appreciate it, is you can hit the subscribe button that's floating around down here somewhere. Drop us a comment. Hit the thumbs up. Make sure you go over to our Facebook page. We're at Loading Snacks, or if you just type in Loading Snacks, you'll find us. Hit the like and subscribe there. Do us a favor and share with your friends. Make sure you check us out on iTunes and on Stitcher. iTunes and Stitcher, right, Kay?
Yeah.
And check out the podcast, which drops every Wednesday at 9:30. Where we talk about more stuff like this, just a little more in depth, right, guys? Right? Yeah, that's a thing. And then make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We're at Loading Snacks. You can follow me. I'm at Empty Shells, MTSHELLZ. By all means, you can send me a follow or a friend request on Xbox Live. It's M_T_SHELLZ. Anyway, it's Empty Shells. That's me. I'm your guy. This is Loading Snacks. I'm out. Toodles and loos. Sin, what's your favorite game system of all time?
PlayStation 2.
Okay. Why?
Yeah. Have a fond memory of me and my mother going to get mine. One and two is a lot of the games that I had on it. I got a massive PS2 collection, but a lot of the games on it I'm still in love with to this day. Like it introduced me to Ratchet and Clank, Jackson Daxter, Yakuza, introduced that to me, Vice City, Final Fantasy X, San Andreas. Like had such a great massive library and so many games I love to this day, and I will go back and play in a heartbeat. They just always stuck with me to this day, and I just love that console to death. That's it.
Go ahead, ask your question, bro. What's your question?
Simpsons or Family Guy?
Family Guy. You wanna know why?
What?
I think Simpsons suck.
That's a valid point.
That's it.
That's it.
Loading snacks.
What it do, Loading Snacks Universe? Your boy NuJoker. We are right here still, MacFest 2016, and still alongside me, I got Coop, I got Gage,
Sin.
and we're gonna bring you something very special right now. I'm gonna introduce you to
Dave Hurnley, I'm the creator of Starship Horizons.
So, we actually just had the honor of going in here and actually playing this and giving it a shot. And boy, did we have so much fun in doing this. So, if you could do me a favor, give everyone at home a little bit idea of what it is and how it works and how everything's gonna look about it.
Fair enough. Well, what it is, it's a Starship simulator. The idea is that you have a crew, like these guys here, getting together and playing the various roles in a science fiction bridge on a starship. So you have your captain, your science officer, your tactical officer, communications officer, and we've also got engineering and medical coming as well.
Oh.
So you can have up to 7 people play in a casual experience at home.
Co-op. Yes,
We
no,
love co-op.
Oh, absolutely.
I just want you guys to know that we won, by the way. Like, we
Absolutely.
Wait,
our
what
mission.
was the score?
100%.
I know what the score was. I saw it. Y'all took care of that.
We failed once, but then we got it together.
Yes.
It was fun.
So you didn't have to say that. You could just say you went out on a high note. See?
So,
yeah,
I
go
guess tell us a little bit like where like the idea, where did it come from? Of course, we get the idea of the start, the bridge simulator and everything, but like where did the idea completely really come from?
Just being a science fiction guy, you know, I was a big Star Trek fan as a kid. You know, watched when I was growing up, Wrath of Khan was a big deal, and you had the ship-to-ship combat.
We peep Khan in there.
We took Con out.
But you know, and I've always been a computer guy. I've always been a developer. That's always been my thing. And I actually took a shot at this briefly in the 90s. I actually kind of started the project up. I even have a screenshot up on the website that shows like a really old school looking simulator where I was trying to mess with it, but the technology just wasn't there yet. So I just kind of put it on the shelf and said, yeah, it's a great idea, but it's not going to work, you know. And so later on, ran it and saw some other people were doing similar ideas, but weren't going as far as I wanted to. I really wanted to see a simulation where you actually felt like you were on the bridge. Every one of the crew officers had specific roles that they had to deal with in situations, and there was a mission structure that gave you objectives, primary, secondary, tertiary objectives, objectives of opportunity that might pop up along the way depending on, you know, who your comms officer talks to, and really get into it and be able to create these scenarios that were really in depth. So whether it was a single mission or with the final version of the game, a full campaign. You know, imagine like D&D in space, where you can actually have your friends over every Friday night. Somebody brings the chips, somebody brings the beer and pizza, and you play for 5-6 hours through a 100-200 hour campaign. And your ship is your character. You grow the ship as as the plot moves along and things occur. So with that, you were talking about co-op. Well, you're going to be able to do multi-bridge, whether it's ship versus ship, or co-op where you're 2 ships together going on the same mission, or it could be a mixture. It could be 2 ships versus 2 ships, or you could go a step further. The game engine supports the ability to basically create any type of ship you want, like a carrier, which the Horizons itself is a carrier. It has fighters on its own, right? Well, you could play a fighter too. So you could have throttle, joystick, your monitor in front of you, maybe a couple of tablets for your cockpit controls, right, for your weapon loadouts and stuff, and play a single person play that craft, but that craft is housed on the Horizons. So the comms officer will say, all fighter craft launch when ready, and they launch off the Horizons, and now you're playing together with different ships with different styles and goals in the same scenario.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure by now everyone now is like, how would they get their hands on something like this or be able to play this right now? What are we looking like on that?
Okay, so we try very hard to take it to conventions. We've been doing that for about a year and a half as we've been developing the product.
Okay.
Okay. We're going into alpha literally next week. So as we're recording this next week, we'll be going into an alpha. The alpha is a closed alpha for phase 1, but don't worry, everybody. We're actually going to have a public beta occur right after that.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. And then after the beta takes place, we'll kind of do any fine tuning. We're going to do a final Kickstarter as the final stretch to go ahead and then go to release. And we'll put it on Steam. It'll be available for download.
There we go.
And something that really important I want to tell everybody gamer-wise, because the question gets asked a lot. You only need 1 copy of the game to play as an entire bridge.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Wow.
So, yeah, that is awesome. So for the last thing, if you could do us a favor, just let everybody at home know, where we can find any more information, where we can find you guys at Facebook, Instagram, any media that you guys have.
Sure, we're on the normal suspects. We're on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of stuff. But the key areas to look for are on Facebook at Starship Horizons. You can just type that in and it'll find it right away. And StarshipHorizons.com. We have a full forum set up there where a lot of people who want to mod the game and create other universes are already asking questions on how they can do various things, create other particular science fiction universes that we may or may not know about for the mod community.
Right.
And that's the other thing is the game is built to be modded from the ground up, so an entire universe can be created. Yep.
Wow, that is awesome. Well, I appreciate you spending time with us.
Yep.
This was an awesome experience just from what us and we got our hands onto. I'm looking forward to getting this in our house.
I agree.
And being able to play
I
this
agree.
game. But until then, guys, bring you something else here. Coop, Gage, Sen, Loading Snacks. Yo, we out.
Loading snacks. What it do, snackers and snackettes,
Yep.
snackettes and snackers? It's your boy Gage here, and we're gonna snack.
Snack again?
Got a snack bite.
We snack again.
Let's do it.
Again, I'm Gage, and this is,
I'm NuJoker.
and that is,
Sin.
pardon my reach,
It's all good. It's all good.
my karate chop. Today's topic: self-destruction. No. So, Pringles Tortillas.
Diaz.
Tortillas, zesty salsa. So, I'll probably be a little upset if these taste like potato chips with salsa. But I think we'll find out. Remember, it used to be. This says you don't just eat them, but it used to be once you pop,
the fun don't stop. Whatever happened to
you
that?
can't stop. I mean,
Pringles?
If one stop, they go that pop. Pop go to
They look very well seasoned.
Yeah, they do. That top one,
Smell
though.
that? It's real in there,
Oh,
bro.
man.
Oh, yeah, I smell the seasoning, the spices. I smell the salsa.
Oh, it's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take one.
I'll take a couple.
Take a dip. That's pretty. That's pretty well covered. It's not unlike the way Pringles usually are. It's usually the flavorings on one side.
Right, yeah.
It's one
Oh,
sided.
damn. Well, that one just got...
Tons of flavor. It smells a little bit like the pizza flavored.
They look thicker
ones,
than the other than
but
the
it-
original
you
ones.
Yeah, that's
smell
what I
the
was thinking,
spice.
too.
Well, yeah, because I think they're actually
Actually
tortillas.
tortillas.
Yeah, they're probably patty tortillas. Y'all ready? Let's just eat these.
There we go.
All right. Ooh, that got a little. Now, let me get that.
That's not bad.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Actually, yeah.
Still tastes like. I mean, it doesn't taste like a chip. But it still tastes like Pringles. Like, I guess, however they make the consistency of. I don't know, whatever they do to mill their chips into that.
No, man. It's a little... It's like a little kick, but it's like... It's
It's a
like,
mild kick, yeah.
Yeah.
The duck bills or whatever.
These are pretty tasty.
Yeah, I'll do this again.
I can switch these around in my
Okay.
Pringle arsenal.
I'll probably still do those with some dip, though. Some kind of... I
I
don't
need
know.
more dip. It's already salsa.
Hey, why not?
Because there's already salsa. I thought didn't I just say?
You did just say that.
But didn't I just say why not?
You did just say that.
Yeah, but that.
You want more salsa on top of the salsa flavor.
Yeah.
What kind of sauce though? Like, what would you put with it? Like blue cheese? What would you put with this?
More salsa.
There's more salsa.
That's probably a waste of good salsa, but okay.
Yeah, to each his own.
He needs sauce. He needs sauce on both sides of the chip.
Okay. I'm fine with
Maybe
it being the way
buffalo
it
wing
is.
sauce.
Yeah, I mean, I like it like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably wouldn't pass the full loading snacks. You can hold it. You hold your controller
No,
after
because
you eat.
there's residue.
yeah,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
residue. Yeah, let me.
You know what it reminds me of? Almost like actually a Dorito.
Yeah. Yeah. It tastes similar to the chili. Yeah, there's like a chili flavored Dorito. It tastes similar to that, but it is a zesty salsa.
Yeah.
It's got a little more zest.
A little more twang to it, a little more kick.
Not bad though.
No, I add these to my arsenal.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
I would buy those
I
again.
assume,
I'll pick up a can tomorrow, probably.
sticking around. They also do them in nacho, cheese flavored. I ate all those though.
Oh,
They were good. I mean, it was just nacho cheese. It wasn't like
not special.
they were alright. I mean,
Okay.
they're like Pringles with nacho cheese, but
Nah.
I feel like these taste more like tortilla chips. Maybe it's the salsa, but they taste more like tortilla chips to me
Okay.
than the other ones did. But they're probably the exact same thing.
Right.
It's probably the exact same thing with a different sprinkle of powdered.
Goodness on it.
However they make that. Yeah, this isn't too bad. I would definitely recommend these.
I agree.
This is more cost effective, I would say, than Mayan chips and salsa.
True.
So
True.
Kill two birds with one stone.
unless you have to have salsa anyway,
You guys know me.
they don't know you. They
I'm
don't
weird.
Know you.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
But you
They
didn't
do
like
know
the
me,
chili
yeah.
M&Ms.
No, I didn't like the chili
You
M&Ms.
eat those with these.
But buffalo wings.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah.
You know what?
Do it.
Do it. Matter of fact,
I can't wait to hear what kind of music Kay puts behind this. Hum some. It's really, I don't.
You can have it, brother.
Say something for Destiny, bro.
Ah.
here's the funny thing.
You like it better now.
I don't get the chili kick. There's no
Canceling itself out?
there's no chili kick now.
Maybe you had a bad one.
Yeah, try another.
Oh, that one's kind of crap.
They put something extra in there.
Yeah. That's the chili pepper.
Don't like
Squeezing
that.
out.
We do? We'll drop a dime on that. It's alright? It's alright.
No chili kick.
Okay.
Faulty batch.
You've become insensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
Nah. No chili kick.
I would absolutely say grab you some zesty salsa tortilla
Yeah, definitely.
Pringles.
Definitely.
Thumbs
I
up.
think they're worth it. Kay, did you like it?
Yes.
The approval is officially sealed then.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're out. Toodles and lose. Loading Snacks, ladies and gentlemen, will be at AwesomeCon DC 2016. That's June 3rd through 5th. And we would love to talk to you, to see you there, to interview cosplayers or artists or writers or anything of the sort that has anything to do with the con sort. So please, if you're going to be there, make sure you check us out. Again, make sure you follow us. And we'll be looking for you at the con.
What's up, guys? NuJoker back again. Just a little extra gaming news for you guys right now. So, I'm excited. Now, we already know we finally got a release date for Final Fantasy 15, but we also just got a little bit more news to go along with it as well, too. The director has just come forward and has told us that we're going to have at least, probably a little bit more, over 200 side missions for Final Fantasy 15. Now, just think about that for a minute. 200 side missions. Now, we already knew there was going to be tons and tons of hours logged for this game, one way or the other. Just think of the amount of time that now adds on to the mix. Now, I'm sure we're going to have other games that we're going to have to play when this comes out. But this, for me, is kind of going to negate some of those other games, because I want to make sure that I can get the best out of what I can get out of Final Fantasy. Another little tidbit is he also announced that there possibly will be additional DLC to add on to the game, but there won't be any kind of spin-off. So similar to how like Final Fantasy 13, we did have X2 and we had X3. He was like, nah, we're not doing that. Final Fantasy 15 will be a one and done game, maybe some DLC, but it will be one and done. So either way, I'm looking forward to Final Fantasy 15. Any of you guys back there waiting for Final Fantasy 15?
For 10 years.
10 years?
Can we just
10 years.
can you just
So can you give it to us?
So you heard that, 10 years. We've gone through different variations of this game, from 13 verses, what it was gonna be, now actually 15. I can't wait, a couple more months. Please don't delay it again. Please don't. And with that said, NuJoker's out.
Loading snacks.